Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hi, Belinda. Hi, David. I wish I was there.
I know, we missed you, man. Wish you were here too. It'd be great fun.
I wish you were here too, but you're not. You're isolating like the rest of us. And
That's correct.
You say you've become your Full House character, Danny Tanner, in isolation.
Yeah. Yeah, we all have, right? I mean, I'm ready to go right now. You know, I just
Get some
even to
hand
talk to you,
sanitizer.
I have to Purell just to speak to you.
Please don't drink that, though. I know that you're in America. Please don't drink the Purell.
No, don't. And don't inject with Ajax. Wow. It's
Never
crazy.
a good idea.
No. And I mean, I didn't think I'd become this guy. I was a character on a show. I loved doing it. Fuller House, actually, on Netflix, they just announced the final 9 episodes come out June 2nd all over the world. So that'll be fun for some people. And the last one is the best, not just because it's over.
Because it's the finale.
Well, there might be, who knows, one day there might be a flip book. I don't know.
You could come back as a great-granddad.
You could.
I could, but that would mean more children. But,
Bob, let's speak about Full House. We played that little video where you got the stars together and separately and recreated the show's intro to be more relevant to now. Let's just remind our viewers.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, there's a heart.
Whose idea was that, Bob?
believe it or not, it was Jeff Franklin's idea, who created and was the original writer of the show, and Fuller House originated that as well with Bob Boyette and Tom Miller. And then Candace's daughter, Natasha, is 21. She made the whole thing. 21.
Wow.
She made it. And there was a take that we couldn't show where I cleaned the mop with Purell, but if you give me a mop handle and Purell and I'm supposed to clean it, you don't want to do that.
I know where you're going. Got it.
Candace texted me on our Full House group text and said, Bob, do you have another take you could send us? That one's not going to work.
We need a PG take.
Right. We want a trend. We don't want to offend.
Exactly.
Now you're sheltering in Los Angeles with your wife, Kelly Rizzo.
Yes.
In life and lockdown, how's that going for you together as a couple?
It actually is unusual because, you know, when this thing's over, some people are going to get divorced or split up, and other people are going to get married or have a baby in the house.
Yeah.
Right. And she is in another part of the house because I'm fortunate. And she's amazing. We social distance at night. My joke is I wear a mask, but it's a Brad Pitt. That's the going trend right now, is to look like Brad Pitt. But she's really wonderful. We're binging on shows that I never wanted to watch, but I can't help it. I had to. Under normal circumstances, I never would have watched Tiger King.
You can watch the other one. The other one's great, by the way.
Lion King's fine. And then the other one was Love is Blind. And it's like, I never would have watched that. But, you know, now we're binging on a lot of shows right now. Ozark's the going one, just to make us feel comfortable.
I'm addicted to Ozark. Season 3 is incredible. But let's stay on you because this new podcast is what I'm here for. And this is it's Bob Saget's here for you. What is this? Why do you want to do this? And are you referring to yourself in the third person here all the time now? Are you like Trump?
I'm a rapper. So what happened was this. About 3 years ago, there was so much division in the U.S. and in the whole world. I just went, I've got to go on another stand-up tour. I've got a lot to say. And it's a different kind of stand-up. And I was ready to do a special this year. I was going to come to Australia. I was going to put it on the books for next year because I had such a great time being with you in person and touring, Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, and Perth. They told me, oh, it's just a plane flight. Go to Perth overnight and then come back. And I went, but it's really quite wonderful to have a podcast that just fell into place. And I'm calling people. They leave a number on a machine. People from Australia can call and leave a number that's in the Apple podcast menu. And I call them and see how they're doing. And then I have special guests. I have this week, Friday is Macaulay Culkin. I've got Tiffany Haddish, Bill Burr. Friends of mine, John Stamos, of course, because that's a prerequisite. John Mayer. John Mayer and Howie Mandel, a lot of people that I care about.
So
so
it's a funny podcast as well. But then you're calling people just to see how they're going. And we're gonna put the number on the screen right now for Aussie people. Don't forget to put, I guess, +1 in front of it. So there's the number there: 562-600-0343. They can leave you a message, Bob Saget a message, and you might call them back.
And I put it on Twitter and Instagram. It'll be Pacific time. I think I'm doing it tomorrow between 1 and 4, and then I call them back, and it's amazing the people I talk to. Some people are fine and not affected by this whole COVID-19 tragedy. And then other people I talk to, a nurse who lost a patient and then tells me she's got an autistic kid. My heart goes out. We have a real conversation about something that matters. And then I'll call a guy who's stoned for a half hour. And I kept it going. I couldn't stop talking to him because everything I said, he was giggling like a 4-year-old. It was delightful.
Well,
so
man,
it's a special thing. My goal was to make people feel better.
Yeah.
You always do that.
Coaster.
Look, we can't wait for you to be back in Australia when all this is done too. Stay safe, Bob. Great to see you, buddy.
Thank you. Sending you guys lots of love and health.
Yeah,
You got
right
it,
back
man.
at you.
Bob Saget's here for your
you.
podcast. Don't forget you can call him and he might call you. It is available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. For more info, head on over to bobsaget.com. What a legend. What an absolute legend.
He is.